What's up, everybody? So it is Friday. I think it's a little after 1500 hours. So this is an about me video. I figured I'd do this because I'm in that mood and, I want to get it out and confront the shit like I always do with all my issues that I got going on. So this is about my high school crush, Jess. And I've talked about this before, but not really in full detail. How'd this shit come up? Twitter. And you're like, oh God, did she find you on Twitter? I'm like, no. Did you go stalking her? No. I'm not that stupid. Jesus Christ, give me some credit. um, no. One of my Twitter friends posted, "What would you do if you what one thing would you change if you could go back to high school? What would it be?" And I said, kiss or ask my crush out on a date. And then all that shit flooded back, and I'm like, fuck. Because the one thing I learned about Jess is that she is a torch that it's meant. Oh, I'm getting tongue tied. She is the lesson that not all torches are meant to be carried or lit forever. Like the Olympic torch and whatnot. Um, yeah, it hurts. It still hurts inside. Like, I haven't really thought about her like hardcore in years, but that post just, dug up all that shit. And, what really, got me into her was, this is gonna sound cheesy as fuck, but it happened. Um, I was walking down the hall, she was coming in from the other side. Sun was shining in, and like everything else melted away, and she just existed right then and there. And I think it was either later that day or that week, she stopped in, she came into the room that I was in and sat down, was doing her work that she needed privacy for studying and stuff. And she was in the same room as me, and we were talking, and she engaged me in conversation. And back then, nobody ever talked to me. Nobody ever said word one to me or any of that shit. So it meant a lot. And, that's my template for, um, dating and interaction. If a woman engages me first, that means she shows interest, and that means she has, a modicum of intelligence. I know it sounds kind of like a diss and a downgrade. No, not downgrade. Downside, I guess. I don't know, something. I know it sounds mean, but I'm not trying to be mean about it. It just, I've gone through a lot of bad dating circles, and oh my god. Whew. I tell you, man, some women just don't know how to interact. A lot of them don't know how to interact when it comes to a dating site, or even just dating in general. It's a lot of rejection, and it's a lot of they, string you along and then block you, or they get what they want and then ghost. That's annoying. The way she engaged me was so nice and so genuine, and so she treated me like a person. And that's rare. You know? You come across somebody who doesn't know your story, doesn't know your genesis, doesn't know your current footnote in life, and they talk to you. They see you as somebody to interact with and, treat with a modicum of respect. And I love that about her. That's what turned me on to her. That's what made me, fall for her. That's what inspired me to write a fucking trilogy about her. Fucking crazy, man. All them poems, all them stories, and she don't even know about it. Like, the only thing I thought I showed her, this is how bad I thought I fucked up. I actually sent her a message on Facebook years ago. And I was like, what message did I send her? Did I send her the cringe part two of my Star Wars fanfic, or did I send her something else? And I actually went back and checked, and I sent her a link to my first book that I got published. And I told her that if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been published and I wouldn't have this amazing talent and whatnot. Got left on red. Yeah. So it hurts, but what can you do? It's like there's no way to unring a bell or go back in time and try to fix shit. Have I thought about, talking to her? Many times in the past. But, I let her alone because last I heard she's got a man and kids, and yeah, I'm not trying to wreck that shit. But if there's one thing that I would love to have, it would be her to just, read my work and view herself through my words and my eyes. That would, be a start. That would make me happy. Because, I put in all this effort and shit, and, it hurts. It really does hurt. I mean, I remember the day I was going to ask her out, and she said that she told the guidance counselor up in Best that her and her boyfriend had gotten back together again, and my heart just went down to the fucking gutter. I'm like, yeah, I had finally gotten the fucking balls to ask her out, and killed. So, yeah, that was really hard. But it's one of them things. Like, I've had so many different loves in my life and infatuations and such, but she is like the focal point. She's the touchstone for everything, in a sense. And, it's based on just, that interaction that made me smile, that made me happy, that made me feel, wanted. It made me feel happy, and I wouldn't go as far as say desired. I would say more recognized. Yeah, recognized. Not desired, recognized. And that felt good. Like, it was awesome. And and I remember the whole fucking day, every goddamn detail of it. It's just so amazing. And it just sucks. And then I saw her again when I was sitting out front what was it? Ow. It was last year. Ear hurt. Damn. Holding up traffic. Her ass got hotter. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, my one best friend knows how I feel about her. And she totally gets it. She totally understands where I'm coming from. And I love that. That's nice. And it's so frustrating. Like, ugh. But, what can you do? I mean, if I, hadn't seen her that day and we hadn't interacted, where would I be now? I don't know. Definitely wouldn't be on YouTube doing this shit. Or maybe I would be, but with someone else. Who knows? But But yeah, like this, and then also yesterday I had therapy. So my new therapist, Josh, I fucking love him. He is awesome. I finally found somebody who actually fucking gets me. He's slowly getting me, and I like that. He's getting me. And it helps because he wants to do narrative therapy with me. Oof. The hiccups. And I like narrative therapy. It's nice. Because we've been going over so much, like, little tidbits about me, and then it ends up unfolding into bigger stuff. And it's nice. Like, he is helping me break down my life events and my issues because I'm so complex that, he's, helping me break down stuff, and I'm also helping him understand what, I've got going on and where, I'm at with different things. And it's nice. It's good to have somebody that understands me. And yeah, he's cool. I fucking like him. He's a lot better than the other bitch I had. Ugh, no, thank you. And see, I hate a therapist that wants to work at their pace, not with your pace. That's bad therapy. Although some people, like he's told me, aren't as open. They're not as open minded as I am, or you know, fully, aware of their issues, or they're just they're complete shut-ins, and it's hard for them to open up and stuff. I get that. I used to be like that, but now I'm not. I'm like, I'll tell you everything, and because I have no filter. I don't believe in having a filter. I really don't. It's stupid. I'm like, why filter shit out when somebody has like, how are you today? I'm like, oh god. Mm. It's like, how are you doing today? Well, I woke up, scratched my ass, I rolled around in bed, I looked at my phone, I went and took a piss. I thought about masturbating, but didn't. Like, no, that's too much. You asked. Yeah, and I regret it. Bye. Oh my. I don't know, but I don't know. It's shit that, like fucking. Originally, I wasn't gonna do this video. I really wasn't. Because I was like, do I really want to go through this shit on video? Yeah, I need to. It needs to be confronted and, dragged out and shit. Because it helps to confront this kind of shit. And, remind myself that, shit happens, and not all torches are meant to be carried, honestly. Ooh, trap. ADHD. um it's the truth though. Like I could really sink if I really wanted to. I could really sink back into who I used to be, and oh fuck. Oh, that's better. I could sink back into who I used to be and be super depressed and shit, but no. I don't want to do that because that hurts too much. Like, how bad was my depression? Okay. I'll give you a funny ass example. I got called a slut in high school, And I was depressed for an entire fucking week. Yeah, it was so bad. Oh, so stupid. Cause I'm like, why in the? I'm looking back like, why in the fuck are you so depressed over being called a slut, dude? It makes no sense. You didn't sleep around back then. Jesus Christ. Still haven't. So the only sleeping around I do is in my own fucking bed. Christ. Ugh. And yes, I love sleeping around in my bed because it is goddamn comfortable. Oh man. Oh, it's thunder. Great. Because it's raining right now. And it's supposed to be a thunderstorm in like an hour or some shit, so I don't know. But whatever. Ugh, my nose. I don't know. But yeah, that's just it's just how I feel, you know? It sucks. Like I bury a lot of feelings deep down because they're not worth bringing up. And they're not it's not a thing that they're not worth bringing up, it's a thing they're not worth dwelling on as much because if I do, then it, does put me into a depression. And I don't want to be in a depressive state. I want to stay in a positive state because I'm trying to get shit done and I'm staying focused and all that good shit. And, it's a damning thing how the past is always so much brighter than the present. Literally, it's an amazing thing. It's going back to Watchmen. And what Sally said, how the future's looking darker and darker, but when I look back at the past, it gets brighter and brighter, and it's the truth. Especially in today's climate with the fucking virus and shit, like Christ. And also with 6 Feet Under's quote, why do we cling to the past so much? Because that's where hope is. And that's the truth too. I mean, like back then I had so much hope that I could date Jess and it never happened. It's ironic though, but oh well, shit happens. But at least I got TP for it. Oh god, that's funny. Fucking TP crisis. Jesus Christ. Oh, one of my friends posted a pic on Facebook. Her Walmart's stocked up with TP again. Like, that's perfect. Like, great. So TP's slowly getting back in stock. Oh, man. Ugh. And, yeah, Maryland just lifted its lockdown. So I guess I gotta do a quarantine video then. Fuck. Alright, I'll do that too. So, nah. What is the moral of this video? Not all torches are meant to be carried, honestly. Like, if you really love somebody so much, or, had feelings for somebody that didn't reciprocate, don't carry the torch. Honestly, don't. You can carry it, just don't light it. Put it away. So, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna do a quarantine vid. Stay tuned.